One thing that AI tools have been really bad at until now is generating graphics and charts. This tool that I'm going to show you today generated the graphics on your screen with nothing but the prompt, steps to make a delicious chili. This tool is called Napkin and it's free. So this isn't sponsored or anything. I was just super impressed and wanted to make this video. So again, the only prompt I used was steps to make a delicious chili. And it automatically created this 6-step thing with this pipe, created the graphics, the little icons for each thing. And then here's another one. This one is kind of like a road, again with the graphics, little explainers, and then listing the steps. And then here's yet another one where it's just like a straight line, but again, incorporating the different graphics, different colors, and each of these elements is editable. And I'll talk more about that in a moment. To create a new one, you just come up to this thing that says new napkin. You say, you can either draft with AI or create a blank one. I'll just demonstrate this with draft with AI. And they have a couple sample prompts in here, but I'm just going to type in how to make a podcast episode. And then I'll hit continue. It says AI is writing. And look at that. I'm not fast forwarding this at all. This is real time. This is actually a little bit slower than normal. So I'm going to let this, and boom, there it is. So it creates 7 steps. It goes, creating a podcast episode can be an exciting and rewarding endeavor. And every single paragraph that it generates, there's this little blue icon with a lightning bolt in it. And if I hover over it, it says generate visuals. So when I click on that, you can see it's starting to do some stuff. And watch how fast this is. Just blew my mind when I found this morning. So it listed out all the steps, and it has these like cogs in a wheel, which not relevant to making a podcast. But if I hover over this left side menu here, these are the other options it comes up with. So this one could be pretty useful. You got the 6 different steps. It's got the different colors, and it's kind of like this swirly pattern. And these are all generally the same across, like there's that pipe one that I showed you at the beginning. So it has the same general styles. Like this ladder one's kind of cool. I like this right here. So you can click on it, and then when you choose a style, like this one just has the 6 different circles, you can scroll through and get different ones. Like some are shaded in, some are not, some are different styles of logos, or the icons rather. The icons are shaded in or not, black and white. So you got all these different colors. That one's kind of like marker, like it's filled in by hand type of look. And so you can click on it, and then that'll lock it in, that'll save it. And then every element in here is editable. So if the description here didn't make sense or wasn't working, you could just simply type in there. So what's it say? Gather equipment, get your gear together. I could just type that in and replace what was already in there. And then same thing with the icons. You can click on each individual icon. If you click this lightning bolt, hover over it, it'll suggest other ones. And you can just flip through and choose like a different icon. You can choose different colors. So I can make it purple, for example, white. You can change the brightness of that icon, turn it dark or bright white like that. The thickness of the icon. So you get the idea, general customizability of every element on this. And then inside of this like whole pad, I guess they call it a napkin, you can move this graphic around, just slide it around and reposition it. Everything I just showed you, you can do for every single paragraph or item in this list, and all the way down to the conclusion. This is what I showed you with my opening chili example. I generated a conclusion image, which I assume is probably going to be pretty similar to what we saw at the beginning. No, these look different. These are some different options. And so there's something that I just created. You can also browse through your computer and add images off of your computer. Just upload things from your computer if you wanted to add a photo of yourself. You can sketch, so you can freehand write stuff. And as soon as I release, it wants to smooth it out. Like I can choose to, so there's my original, actually that is a little bit smoother than what I drew, but I can hover over and make it a straight line, make it an arrow looking thing, make it 90-degree angles, or smooth it out. And then you can type stuff in here. This is my sentence. And so this is just a game changer for creating reports. And if I come up to styles, then I actually added my business's brand fonts. So you can add your own fonts. If you hit create my style, you can pick a color palette. I actually uploaded my logo. Maybe I'll just do it just for demonstration purposes. Okay, so I just dropped my company logo in there, and it's gonna find the exact hex codes of my brand colors. And I just say next, and then I can upload a font like a .ttf file or .otf file, and it'll know my font. And then look at that, it generated these different styles that I can choose. Let me just pick this one, style number 4. That looks kind of cool. And I can say I'm done. And now I can just choose this style to generate future graphics, and it'll put it into my brand colors, my brand fonts, all that kind of stuff. And again, this tool is completely free. I just went to Napkin.ai, signed up, took 20 seconds to create an account. This is just one of those products. It's just like so simple and beautifully designed that it blew my mind, and I had to make this video.